Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. You can have all of this world, but give me Jesus. God and God alone. One cross, one grace, one name that saves. All praise to you belongs. All praise to you belongs. We lift you higher, higher. God and God alone, your name be louder, louder than any other song. You are forever seated on your throne. You are forever God and God alone. Who else can wash our sin away? God and God alone. Who else can raise us from the grave? All praise to you belongs. Jesus, all praise to you belongs. We lift you higher, higher. God and God alone, your name be louder, louder than any other song. You are forever seated on your throne. You are forever God and God alone. And what could separate us from this amazing love? What could say it's greater than our God? Every knee will bow down. Oh, what could separate us from this amazing love? What could say it's greater than our God? Every knee will bow down. Oh, every knee will bow down. We lift you higher, higher. God and God alone, your name be louder, louder than any other song. You are forever seated on your throne. We lift you higher, higher. God and God alone, your name be louder, louder than any other song. You are forever seated on your throne. You are forever God and God alone. You are forever God and God alone. And what could separate us from this amazing love? What could say it's greater than our God? Every knee will bow down. And what could separate us from your amazing love? What could say it's greater than our God? Every knee will bow down. Oh, every knee will bow down. Yes, every knee will bow down. holy surrender. The sky went dark, the angels wept, the Father looked away. The final breath, he bowed his head, the Lamb of God was slain. And by his wounds I am set free. And by his blood I've been redeemed. The great divide he crossed for me. Oh, praise the God of Calvary. On the hill of Calvary, into the Father's hands, a holy surrender, a borrowed tomb, his mother wept, and there his body lay. But the stone was moved, he conquered death and rose from the grave. And by his wounds I am set free. By his blood I've been redeemed. The great divide he crossed for me. Oh, praise the God of Calvary. And if I never lose sight of this place, I will never lose sight of your grace. The cross is all I need to see. Oh, praise the God of Calvary. And if I never lose sight of this place, I will never lose sight of your grace. The cross is all I need to see. Oh, praise the God of Calvary. By your wounds I am set free. By your blood I've been redeemed. The great divide you crossed for me. Oh, praise the God of Calvary. Your cross is all I need to see. Oh, praise the God of Calvary.
Excuse me. Anyways, where was I? What was I doing? Oh, right. I had completely forgotten. That was tonight? I was planning on building slime cannons. Well, anyways, welcome, all of you, to our Spooktacular night of comedy. All the skits you see here will be performed by Tag Skit Group. Now then, which one to start with? No, not that one. Igor.
Your book, Matt.
Thank you. All right. The giant, absolutely not inspired by copyright films, inspired by classic fairy tales, book of fairy tales. Well, all right. Let's see here. Chapter 1, Rapunzel gets into a hairy situation. Well, this is going to be punny, isn't it? Here we go, introducing the narrator.
Welcome to a little-known story for ages of old. This story is what actually happened and is filled with the truth according to the experts, us. We join the story now with the characters whose name created a new wave of funny words and meanings. Rapunzel.
Some people think my curse is having long hair, but it's really having to live life in pun form. It's hard to explain. I guess you'll have to see for yourself.
Miss, my name is Peter, and I seem to have misplaced my... Hey, there it is.
There's what?
Like I was trying to tell you before. My name is Peter, and that thing you're holding is my pan.
Well, how did it get here?
I don't know, but if I don't get it back, my goose is cooked. I've been searching for hours. I am so fried.
Well, you don't have to be so salty about it.
You don't have any idea the skill it takes to use one of those.
I'm sure I could handle it. What's that?
Hey there, stranger. What's your name?
My name is Beast.
That sure is a nice building you got there.
Thanks, ain't she a beauty?
That's very nice. I'm Rapunzel. This is Peter. He's kind of a ding-dong.
Whoa, what is that smell?
Oh, I smell it too.
It wasn't me.
It was probably me.
Who are you?
My name is Mulan.
Did you really have to say it like that?
Sorry, I was milking it.
Oh.
That was utterly ridiculous.
Holy, what's that? My name is Snowy White.
And I am getting tired of all these puns. They need to stop. Everyone needs to just cool it.
You said your name was Snowy White, right?
Yes?
And you just told us to cool it?
Yeah?
I see what you did there. Wait. Ice. See what you did there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't you mean I don't know what you're talking about?
Stop it, everyone. I sickle all these puns.
Don't make me go Elsa on all of you. Okay, now, that's better. There's been a flurry of puns.
I'm sorry. Are we making you furious?
Oh.
Wait, guys. Snowy White is right. We've been doing these puns way too much, and they're getting a little cheesy.
Fine, okay. If you want to play this silly little pun game, I guess I'll join in. I mean, I have a few pun jokes.
Okay, stop giving us the cold shoulder and tell us a few.
Good one. Okay. What does a nosy pepper do?
What?
Get jalapeno business. Oh, wait, here's another one. What did the frog say when he couldn't find his vehicle?
What?
Oh no, my car got towed. Get it?
It's getting a little late.
Yeah, I have to head home because I got hooked into doing all these chores.
Wait, guys, why is Cinderella not good at soccer?
Why?
Because her coach is a pumpkin and she keeps running away from the ball.
and my name is Storyteller, and I'm the most important of all. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't know that Robin Hood always told the truth. Yep, he's a straight shooter. Sleeping Beauty would have been missing out on a royally awesome kiss. Tinkerbell's life would just be a fairy tale, and Aladdin's story would have been swept under the rug. So as you can see, these tales can be punny. I encourage you to reread all of them all over again for the first time. This may sound corny, but you have all been amazing.
All right, let's see here. Make a slime cannon. Haven't done that yet. Genetically engineer functioning cat ears. Check. Schedule my mother's birthday party. Oh, that was today. Oh, no, okay, that won't be good. Learn to control the weather. Dr. McCreep! And make a study aid for my brother Randolph's exam. Yes, well, I'll get to that later. Now then, oh right, host a frog walking party to collect specimens. Wait, friends. Yes, friends. Right. And what day to host it on? You know what? Why don't I let the days decide for me? Now then, it appears that it is almost time for their meeting. Isn't that handy? Well then. My timing, however, isn't so great. I'm gonna go deal with that, yeah.
All right, everyone, sit down, sit down. We're going to start the meeting here. All right. So let's take some roll call. Sit in your own seat. Friday. Okay, so let's see here. Monday, great. We got Tuesday, awesome. Wednesday, Thursday, great. Friday, awesome. And Saturday. As usual, he's probably sleeping in. So great. We are just going to start the meeting up here. First order of business, Tuesday. There is a guy that's trying to decide when to host an event. And since you guys are all usually pretty busy, I thought that we'd just hold it on Sunday. Now, on to the next thing.
Wait a second.
Yes? Monday?
Don't we get a say in when this event is?
Well, since you guys are all usually so busy, I thought that, it would be a little something to take off your plate.
Oh, so you think that you're all high and mighty and that people are normally free on your day's afternoon, that the event should be held then?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Does this not bother anyone else? Monday, calm down. I have calm. How dare you assume that just because I'm the beginning of the week and everyone has to get up early and do school and work and... Wow, that does sound awful. Nevertheless, you think you're so much better than us when we each have something to offer? I mean, look at Tuesday. She has Taco Tuesday, which is a release in High Point to many people's weeks.
Yeah, fiesta.
And Wednesday. And Thursday. She has Throwback Thursday. Thanksgiving is on Thursday. And heck, she was even named after the Nordic god of storms.
Actually, it's just thunder.
Thursday. Just stand up.
Fine.
And Friday. Friday is a complete party animal.
Yeah, man. Dude, I throw the sickest blowouts. And when I mean blowouts, I mean blow out the speakers.
Hun, please calm down. You know I love your attempts at dying cat sounds.
It's dubstep.
Same difference. Anyway, you need to calm down. In, out. In, out. Good job.
And, well, Saturday.
Pretty self-explanatory.
But we each have something to offer. We are each unique and have our own things we're proud of. And what about you? You have eating out, church, free time, and what else?
Anyways, so I get your point. I am terribly sorry for my discrimination and yeah. I'll in favor of Monday hosting the event.
What, are you crazy? I can't take it. I'm way too busy. Sunday. You take it.
Well, alrighty then. See you all next week. Same thing, same time, same place. Great, awesome. I'm gonna go. I need therapy.
That in fact, I am the real Wednesday. Hump day, yes.
Thank you, Bob. Now then, a tale of the most famous creature of the night, the vampire. There we go. Yes. And
Dear blog, sometimes my life isn't easy. Never being able to go into the sun, constantly hungry, a few really, really nasty allergies. Then there's the diet. It's very specific.
Is it fresh?
That's right, I'm a vampire. However, despite what the Desmos want everyone to think, they aren't the only kind of vampire. I am a Mega Chiroptera, more commonly known as a fruit bat. This is my life.
So, you must really like fruit, huh?
Yeah.
No, that's cool. I love it when a girl isn't afraid to eat what she wants on the first date.
Really?
Hi, Cade.
Oh, hey, Scrovia, I didn't see you there.
What do you want?
Well, I heard that your date with Joe didn't go very well last night, so thought I'd let you know there's always room over here with us Desmos.
I already told you I don't date bloodsuckers.
Fine. Whatever fruit things.
Fruit eggs? Really?
Yeah, my life is a little weird, but hey, it's mine. Anyways, that's enough for now. Add an inspiring quote here. Signing off, Zootopia.
Is there no snorkel? Oh, hello. I was just about to start preparing for my trip to the Bermuda Triangle when I thought I would tell you all something. I recently received a letter from Captain Jack. Yes, Captain Jack. He seems a bit confused, you see, because I sent him and his crew to a modern-day cruise ship. And, oh dear, I'm going to have to get them back, aren't I? Well, I guess I better go get them back. I don't want to. But I will need an umbrella, a handkerchief, and a tail of a foreign squirrel, preferably pink.
Where are we? This isn't the Black Pearl.
First things first. Why is the rum gone? Why is the rum always gone?
Anyone else stumped? No? Just me.
Hey, you three. Welcome aboard the Salty Sea Bass. My name is Lacey. I couldn't help but overhear you. Guys, we have a fully stocked bar down in the basement with all kinds of different wines. Also, I have lays for you all.
Now, where was the rum?
Down the stairs.
I'll be back.
Thank you for this contraption.
Thanks, mate.
You're welcome. Great costumes, by the way, guys. You must really get into the Halloween spirit.
What is this Halloween? I've never heard of such a thing.
Hey, mates. We're pirates.
In these beer clothes.
Okay, then. We have some awesome activities planned throughout the cruise. One is scuba diving.
What is this scuba thing?
Well, you put on gear and look at fish.
Ah, some sea bass to be mighty tasty right now.
No, not the eating kind. They're just for looking at. Anyways, you can go swimming.
No thanks, not for me.
How about you and me go get some rum?
I have to get going now. I'll just leave this here with you.
Seriously,
And
Jack, it's
don't
like
forget, we're playing Pin the Hook on the Pirate later. I see you way ahead of us.
Seriously, Jack, it's like I always have to babysit you all the time.
Wait, what are you guys doing in here?
What are all these crazy looking things?
Wait, don't hurt me. I'll tell you what to do. Just don't hurt me.
You scaredy cat.
You guys are kind of salty.
Of course we be salty. We spent our lives on the 7 seas. Here, have an apple.
But Dad was right. I should have been a dentist.
What's a dentist?
You scared her. She's talking.
It was me.
Hey!
Jack.
Well, what do we do now?
I don't see a steering wheel. Maybe if I do this.
What was that noise?
It didn't work.
I think you broke it.
It's highly possible. But I have an idea to get us rolling again. Wait, we're on a boat. Sailing again.
And what is that?
I said it. A sail!
That might actually work.
I'll grab the bed sheets.
Wait. Do any of you know how to sew?
Nope, Just sword fighting. Argar!
I know how to not.
You cannot?
So you cannot.
How about we just get the horses and we'll ride them home?
Oh, that would be a brilliant idea. If we weren't in the middle of the ocean.
The only type of seahorses out here, the only type of horses out here are seahorses.
Hello again. I brought you these.
I can see these be swashbuckling.
Oh, might as well spend some time here.
We are the...
No!
Yo ho yo.
Stop!
Goats.
Copyright.
It's all right, lassie. Barbosa here has always been a wee bit salty.
I may...
Ladies and gentlemen, our next skit is a very great skit that is performed by both
Sunday Night Live takeover.
That's where Saturday went.
All right, guys, there's something I've been wanting to tell you. I'm not a unicorn, okay? I'm a shark. A land shark. My name isn't even Saturday. It's Carl. Carl the shark. And you know what? I'm feeling like I've been living a lie. I don't really have a rainbow tail or a magnificent rainbow mane or an epic horn on my head. But you know what? That doesn't matter. Because I'm proud of being a shark. And you know what? Just because I don't have hoofs doesn't mean I can't dance. Because I can still dance.
Where's the ukulele? All right. I can't go on yet. My next experiment isn't ready.
What are you looking at me for? I don't have anything prepared.
Well, just get out there and knock their hats off.
You mean socks?
No, just go.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Well, can you at least give me a microphone for this thing?
Just do something.
Do something. Great. Thank you for being so helpful. Hi. This is the scene change song for when we're changing scenes. The scene change song, something rhymes with scenes. This song's not as instrumental, it's much more detrimental to your hearing. I'm sorry. But if you stick around, then we might just say something funny. I hope. Help me, please. Oh, goodness. This is the scene change song for when we're changing scenes. The scene change song. Submarine. Listerine? I feel a little green. Do I look green? You guys are mean.
Oh my goodness, have you heard the news? The cats, they're finally taking over. Oh, not even I, the great Dr. McCreep, can save us now. Oh.
That's not even possible. I mean, that's not very scientific.
This is my brother Randolph. He's the family baby. What was that about science?
Well, it says right here that...
Don't you have an exam that you need to be studying for?
Well, I do, but you know, science is
Well,
so...
why don't you go do that then? I'm going to go watch the nightly news.
This just in, reports of Americans' top 6.5 fears that seem to have become a reality. A fear you are all aware of is local raccoons stealing bicycles. Resident raccoon of Eau Claire, Wisconsin has apparently been encouraging raccoons all around the nation to steal bikes from unsuspecting humans. When security footage of him at a bike shop that had just closed for the night was captured, he appears to have completely emptied all bicycles from the store in under 3 hours. This video went viral last month. Ninja bunnies are a terrifying concept. Recently, they became more than just a theory. Earlier today, 3 rabbits dressed as ninjas successfully hijacked an armored vehicle on its way to the Bank of America. The security was no match for these rabbits. The police officers were on the scene, but missed them by a hair. Coming in third on our list is being flash mobbed in a bowling alley by free-range chickens. Local children of a small town in Kentucky's worst fear has become a reality. Just as they had started their game of bowling, hundreds of chickens stormed the building surrounding them. Only adding to their agitation, the chickens began doing the chicken dance. The children are currently being held in the local hospital and being treated for the mental scarring that took place. Do I have to do this one?
Matt, you get paid for this.
Not enough. Braided and dyed leg hair. Thousands of people from around the U.S. have surrounded the White House in regard to the well-known and controversial new policy on dyed and braided hair. In protest, everyone has dyed their leg hair their least favorite color and braided it as the White House watches on. The majority of Americans are terrified and evacuating the area. One fear roughly 2/3 of Americans share, as you know, is cat posters being hung at 85-degree angles. All around Central Park in New York, trees are being covered with this monstrosity of a prank. A group of roughly 20 unidentifiable individuals can be seen on camera running around and not only hanging, but deliberately angling the posters, much to the grievances of many New Yorkers who call the surrounding area home. They have no suspects currently, but the investigation is underway. The NYPD is putting its entire team on this case. Platypus stampedes. Coming up next Tuesday, we're going to get to see one of nature's greatest miracles and yet many people's greatest fear, the annual March of the Platypi. Aww, they're so weird. We will get to watch their journey live as they march from northern Canada down to the southern side of Miami, Florida. A truly magnificent sight if you can look past how disgusting and messed up a platypus looks. Vampire koala bear apocalypse followed by a teddy bear revolution, where the teddy bear seize power and rule over humanity with an iron fist.
Wasn't me.
Well, this has yet to happen. There have been some disturbing reports coming in.
Wasn't me.
Several small towns along the west coast have reported what appears to be koala bears displaying vampiric-like behavior. 2 of those towns have since gone into radio silence. We're not jumping to any conclusions yet, but there only appears to be one logical conclusion. Neighboring cities are advised to take extra precaution, no longer allowing random koala bears into their homes. I hate when that happens. In other news, a cat has been spotted bathing itself outside of a building. I'm Matthew, and this is TAGNN, Tag News Network. Have a great night, and don't forget to tune in next time. And we're out. If we get donations, can we get a taller table? Sure. Yes!
Who's the very best scientist this side of the tree? Dr. McCreep! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Dr. McCreep! Ah, yes. Now, what was I doing again? You can stop now. Anyways, what was I doing again? Oh, right. Making a study aid for the baby broaster. All right, just gonna get in. Ha! Da-da-da-da. All right. There we go. Oh, well. Hey, broaster.
Hey! How's the experiments going, Dr. Creep?
Oh, going quite well. I recently discovered on how to make genetically engineer frog legs without the frog. I'm going to make millions in frogs.
Oh, well, that's great, bro. Would you look at that? The sun is setting. It's been such a beautiful day. Sun, warmth, raining cats and dogs.
Oh, raining cats and dogs. That's a good idea. Now, where am I going to get the cats?
I hope it's nice tomorrow, too. Then I can study for my exam outside. It's coming up,
Yes. Get you with the serum.
Are you doing something?
No. So help you think better.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Yeah, right. Siblings these days.
You get an A+ on all your tests.
Ow! Hey! What did you just do?
Nothing. No, nothing.
Yeah, right.
Don't worry about it. You're fine.
Do good on this exam.
Uh-oh. Oh. No. It's gotta be right. Yes.
Trick or treat! I'm a scarecrow.
Wow, your costume is terrible. But your grandmother made it in the 70s, and it's a hand-me-down, right?
Truth serum.
Bye. No. Don't throw up from all the sugar you're about to consume.
I gave him the truth serum. Oh,
How
no.
did he know all those things?
I gave him the truth serum. Oh no. Very much no. No.
What do you want?
Candy.
A rock.
Okay. Ah, the classic sheet ghost. Not very original, are you guys? You didn't even cut the eye holes right. Your mom must have wanted you to make your costumes this year. What a terrible idea. Bye, kids. Buy your costumes next year.
He really did give you a rock.
Did you give that kid a rock?
That's what he wanted.
Oh, well, I suppose.
Trick or treat.
You're a tomato, and you're a pickle.
Actually, I'm a cucumber.
Oh.
And I'm not just any tomato. I happen to be...
Homeschooled? Definitely homeschooled. I mean, who else drives minivans these days? Don't sing that song. Get out of here. Bye, bye, bye. Don't watch any of the episodes. They aren't any good. Ay, ay, ay.
Is it that obvious we're homeschooled?
Yes, it is.
All right. Now then, I've got the antidote.
Wait, what happened to you?
Elf.
Wow.
Help. Is that it?
Hi, everybody. My name is Alyssa Brandt. Some of you may know me. And I'm gonna address two elephants in the room. First of all, this cold that I have. I apologize, but I'm gonna get through it. It's gonna be great. Secondly, when I got asked to do this, I was like, I'm so excited. I was so excited to do it, and I was just like, this is such a cool opportunity to like share my testimony and to tell people that like you don't have to be ruled by fear and so on and so on. Well, then like a couple days before this, I like messaged some people and I was like, so are we still gonna do it? And they were like, yes. And I realized I felt so underqualified for it. Just because like I haven't necessarily been through a lot of things that, you know, some people have been through, and just certain issues like that. But then on my drive here to film, I just felt, I was listening to some music and some songs were coming on, and a lot of them had the word fear in them. And I felt like that was just really God telling me like, you know what, Alyssa, like, yeah, you may not feel like qualified to do this, but like you are. Everybody is qualified to do something in their life. And that something is important. It may not seem important to some people, but it's important to me as God, as your Father, as your Creator. And I was like, oh my gosh, okay, cool. So one of the songs was Fear's a Liar, and that's one of my favorite songs. But we'll get into that later. But first, let me just kind of share my experience with fear. So I guess like long story short, I do feel unqualified for this because I haven't been through a lot, but I have experienced a big part of fear and just being scared of everything and not wanting to do anything in life. And that was when I was, I think, about 6 or 7 years old. 9/11 happened, and I just remember watching it on television, and it scared me to death. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like the biggest thing that's ever happened in like the United States. And here's little old me and little old Wisconsin who can't do anything about this. And this could happen to my family. My family could be a part of this. Like things could happen. And it just, something overcame me. Like a just overwhelming sense of fear overcame me. And I literally just like shut down big, huge parts of my life. I shut down many friends. I shut down going to parties, to birthday parties, to church events. I shut down so many aspects of my life that I very much regret. And this wasn't just for a short period of time, like 2-3 years. No, I carried this fear on into high school until maybe I was the age of like 18 or 19. I literally just carried it with me all the time. And at first it was really, really like harsh sense of fear where it was like, I couldn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I literally couldn't be away from my parents. I was like, I need them by me all the time. I need somebody with me. Like, I can't be alone. I would cry. My brothers and sisters have like scars because I would scratch them because I was like, don't leave me. Like, I can't be alone. And so I did eventually kind of come out of that drastic part of it. But it was a process. And eventually my mom one day came up to me, and I was sitting in my room, and she came up to me, and she's like, sat on my bed, ready to go to bed, and she's like, Alyssa, like, I don't remember exact words she said, but these are the words in my mind that she said. She's like, I'm sick of you and this like fear problem. I want you to memorize these Bible verses, and you are going to study them and memorize them, and they're going to be your guidance on this journey out of fear, basically, letting fear rule your life. And I was like, okay, thanks, Mom. So I did. I wrote them down, I memorized them, and one of the biggest Bible verses, which is like my go-to Bible verse, is 2 Timothy 1:7. And it goes, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. And that verse, like, it didn't change me like overnight, because I don't believe that thing. I mean, yeah, some people can be changed overnight, but for me, that didn't happen. But it helped me in that process. And so in high school, I still let fear kind of overtake me, and I was just really scared of the future. The future was the biggest thing I was scared of. I was so scared. I was like, am I going to go to college? What am I going to do? Like, what am I going to do with my life? Like, what's going on? And there's all those verses in the Bible that are like, oh, God's planning your life. Like, he guides your steps, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, like, I can trust that. But there was still so much fear. And I was like, I don't know. I feel like this isn't, like, I'm still, like, so scared. Well, I graduated high school, and I was still like, what am I going to do with my life? So I didn't go to college. I decided that wasn't a thing for me because fear was really kind of making me scared of college, and which wasn't a bad thing at the time, I don't think. Someday I might go still. We'll see. And so I got a job, and that kind of helped me just kind of keep steady for now. And then what really helped me, I think, come out of it was I got an opportunity to go to the country, and I got to travel. And I went to a very poor populated country, Colombia. And that really helped me kind of see the devastation that truly lies, in the world, I guess, in other countries especially. It helped me realize, like, oh, we are so fortunate to be in this country when I should not be afraid to be in a country. And there's these people in this country who live in fear there every day, every second of every day. And that kind of opened my eyes. So that was a really awesome opportunity, but still it was just kind of like, I was still kind of going, and things were happening, and I was still fearful and whatnot. And then I went to another country. I visited my friend in England, and she, by myself, which was a big step, going on an airplane by myself, navigating airports by myself, navigating a foreign country by myself until I met up with her. And that was a big step, and that helped me come out of it. But still, fear was still evident. And so then, this is really recent, but the beginning of this year, I decided to do something I never decided to do ever before. And it was, I was just kind of sick of living my life according to me. And I decided to surrender my entire life over to Christ. And I believed in Christ before, and I believed that I was saved, and I didn't know who he was. But I never surrendered every single aspect, and literally laid my life down and was like, I'm going to give this year to you, and I'm going to have you guide it, and I'm not going to have any say. And that scared me because I was like, whoa, what if I'm like, I lose my job? Or what if this happens? Or what if this happens? Like, I have to make these decisions. No, it wasn't about that anymore. It wasn't about me anymore. It was about him. And wow, all I have to say is wow. Like, the year he gave me is the best year I've ever had in my entire life. And it's not over yet. My life's not over. The year's not over yet. But the year he gave me is just, and I'm not going to go into detail because it could literally take 5 hours to go into detail about my life, and my year. But God is so good. That's all I gotta say. And if you can give your life to him in every aspect, just literally lay your life down at his feet and be like, here you go, here's my life. He can do so many incredible things. And fear's a liar, just like the song says. Like, fear is always gonna be there. It's always gonna be evident, but honestly, when you have that overwhelming peace that God's in control and he's there for you all the time, and no matter what happens, if you're literally like hanging on by a string financially, he's gonna provide. But all you have to do is literally just give him your life in every single aspect, and he's gonna provide. He's gonna provide. You're gonna go through times of struggle and trial, but it's just amazing the things he can do. So I guess that's where it's at. I have a couple quotes. I always have to have some quotes. I'm a quote person. One of them is by C.S. Lewis, and this I feel like just defines everything. I believe in Christianity as I believe that the sun has risen, not only because I see it, but because by it I see everything else. And how true is that? I literally, it's amazing quote. So the other quote is by Charles Hayden Spurgeon, and it says, "The same God who guides the stars in their courses, who directs the earth in its orbit, who feeds the burning furnace of the sun and keeps the stars perpetually burning with their fires, the same God has promised to supply thy strength." So I guess my challenge is for everybody is, and this is going to sound so cliche, but don't let fear rule your life. You know, it's awful. It truly is awful to be scared of everything, and to be scared where you're going to be, and to be scared what you're going to do with your life. It's truly is awful, because we live in a sin-cursed world. We do. And that fear is always going to be evident. It always is, because we're sinners. But remember that, Christ died for you, and he's there for you. Even though he's not with us right now, he's there. Trust me, he is there for you. And yeah, don't let fear rule your life, but instead let God rule your life in every single aspect and give your life to him. I hope this helped, but that's just one little testimony from one small person on this earth, and yeah, that's it.
It is working. It's very much working.
In case you're all wondering if that was a message we were supposed to tell, the mic I was going to give her died the moment I was going to bring it on stage, so there you go.
Look at that. So, there you have it, our first Sunday Night Live show. TAG has been doing some pretty big things this year, and so far, this is our first show of our season 6 or 7. I think we're season 6, yes. Our first show of season 6. We are going to be downtown actually on Tuesday from 3 to 5 p.m. at the Eau Claire Children's Museum. We're all going to be dressed up like characters that your kids will know from different cartoon characters. We're going to have some from How to Train Your Dragon. We're going to have some superheroes. It's going to be a blast. We'd love to see you there. And I just wanted to thank you guys all for coming. Thank you so much. This is such a good turnout. We are super excited. We are going to be doing more of these. And I wanted to let you know that all the skits that you saw were written by our group. So all of them. And the teens were heavily involved, and they did a lot of writing their own scripts, editing their own scripts, changing their own scripts. Today, on stage, but in absolutely fabulous ways, and I'm super proud of all of them. And TAG doesn't bow because we want to give all credit where credit is due. So if you're going to clap for him, not us. He has given us the incredible opportunity to work with these teenagers. And yeah, that's about all I have to say. Looks like Allie has something to say.
Is this working? Okay, thank you. I wanted to explain a little bit the human video that you just saw. I know there's probably some questions about the lovely ballerina that was on stage. Beth is a new addition to our group. She's one of our new leaders, and she's amazing. We're so excited to have her. So her dancing was lovely. She's going to be hopefully doing choreography for us in the future, right? Yes? Yes. I'm so excited. But what I wanted to explain is her part on stage was the bride of Christ. And for those of you who don't know, the bride of Christ is us, the church. And the church is just, when we see people hurting, it's not always our automatic go-to to just focus in and allow our hearts to ache for them and reach out to them. But we wanted to give a depiction of Christ's bride, the church, and how he feels towards us, and how he reaches out to us, and he lifts us up, and how he just saves us from ourselves and from our pain and the things that we're going through. And this theme, fear, we wanted to do something around Halloween that involved being saved from fear. Lately, I wasn't planning on coming on stage tonight, but I did anyway, because I felt that God wanted me to talk about this. So lately, I've been going through a lot of burnout. I've worked with TAG for 6 years straight because I love it. I love it to death. I would do anything for this group. I'm just in love with every aspect of it, every piece of it. And because of that passion, I've kind of overdone it a little bit. Don't ask Natalia about me overdoing it because she will go into rant mode. She said, I will not, probably. So, but a lot of transition has been happening in TAG where Natalia has actually graciously been taking over bit by bit, and she led this show tonight and did amazing. This is her first time leading a show, and she was fantastic, and it was so good, and I'm so excited. But that involved a lot of fear for me, just trusting that, God's in control, and I also was realizing that a lot of fear is just focusing on what I'm doing, and like Alyssa said, focusing on what I think and not on what God wants for me. And so that's my challenge this year to myself. I hope it's a challenge to you too, to allow God to control everything you do, because things turn out so much better that way. And I know I woke up this morning with so much anxiety and dread to the point that I didn't even want to come tonight because I'm misdirecting. But this is a good portion for me to be in, because these guys are fully capable of doing this without me because of God and what he's doing in this group, and I'm so thankful. So thank you for coming tonight. I appreciate you all so much.
Allie hugs.
Just one glimpse of His glory. All my shame is removed. Just one word.
Alone in my sorrow and dead in my sin, lost without hope of no place to begin. Your love made a way to let mercy come in. When death was arrested and my life began, ash was redeemed, only beauty remains. And my orphan heart was given a name. My morning grew quiet, my feet rose to dance. When death was arrested and my life began. Oh, your grace, so free, washes over me. You have made me new, now life begins with you. It's your endless love pouring down on us. You have made us new, now life begins with you. Released from my chains, I'm a prisoner